was going to open up my journal, and eventually I will, but just wanted to riff a little bit on living life, being successful, and how often we define success as having a lot of money, possessions. That is a external symbol of success for a lot of people. And what Tony Robbins said is that you could have $1 billion, but if your habitual emotional state is anger and frustration, then you're living a life of anger and frustration, despite having billions of dollars. And so what really stood out to me was this idea of the quality of your life is the quality of your habitual emotions. And so what would it feel like to be more in states of joy and gratitude for longer periods of time? Could you really eliminate anger and frustration from your life? I think it's possible. But, when we talk about manifestation, I think the thing I've always struggled with is, because I know this principle that external things won't necessarily make me happy, I have a tough time coming up with a image or a vision. It's more so imagining inner states of being that I want to be in more frequently. And so, let's take money, for example. For me, money, when I have a surplus of it, I'm going for that feeling of that freedom. It's like, it's not the millions of dollars, it's that sense of freedom that we're really going for. And, I'm sure there's experiences that I want to have, as far as traveling to different places, seeing different things. But I feel like at this point in my life, I have seen a lot, and it's a continuous reminder to come back to these inner states that I'm cultivating, which is another reason why breathwork is really taking the forefront for me, because it really allows me to process stuck emotions and to enter a space where I'm feeling more tender towards myself, so through the very young exercise of breathing heavily, I can break through these habitual states of being critical on myself and beating myself up. So that's not a state I want to live in. I want to be in a state where that inner voice is cheering me on, is encouraging me. And so it's all a part of our inner world. And it's nice to have nice things, but if the inner quality of your mind is not luxurious, then all the luxury in the world will not change that necessarily. So it's finding that balance. And for me, it's more heavily leaning on developing these internal states, and one could say that could make me lazy as far as pursuing and ambition and things of that nature. And I can rouse that within myself, ambition, but for the most part, it's helping people, myself get to internal states of being that are ecstatic, that are joyful, that are grateful, as we ride these waves of, inevitable suffering and pain. But I think we have control over a certain chunk of our emotional state. And so, if you would like to have a tool that helps you take charge of your emotional state, then breathwork I would definitely recommend. And I'll leave a link below. You can set up a free session so you can get a taste of it, or you can just maybe find some things online. But if you'd like to work with me, I would love to guide you and help introduce you to the power of breath work, as we work to, kind of cement in more of these states of being that we really want to be in, like joy, like gratitude, like tenderness, like love, like expansion. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope that helps. The quality of your life is the quality of your habitual emotions. All right, take care.